Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much. It's Saturday in the park. It's almost the 4th of July. People dancing. Guys. There's communication in the chat, in the comments. I should say in the comments. People say that's not the chat. The chat is when you are live. Well, we're chatting in the comments. Guys, there's been a few comments and I've been overwhelmed. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. You guys have spoken to me and reached out to me about drug addiction and wanted me to speak on that, and I will speak on that. And you guys have shared some stories with me, and it seems like, you know, there's a lot of people that struggle or have known and therefore struggled along with, and I'm really proud of the fact that you guys are able to share that with me and trust in the fact that it's a safe place. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. Guys, it's June 15th, and 3 years ago today, about 2 hours ago, my dad took his last breath in this world. He died of COVID in 2021. And yeah, so I hate to say it's the anniversary of somebody's death, because you know what I'm saying? It's like anniversary has always been, you know, more or less like a happy word. So, but 3 years ago, and yeah, so let's do, you know, a video where we can have a little bit of fun, and that can be either Gypsy Rose Blanchard or it could be Fiona Harvey. Let's do Fiona Harvey. So Fiona Harvey, as we know, is the real life woman that coined the phrase baby reindeer, because she, and I say that now as Dracula, right? Baby reindeer. So let me try to say it right. Baby reindeer. Well, I used to be able to do those R's from Scotland, but not so much anymore, and I hear you guys laughing. I see coffee pouring out of your mouth now, spewing over the kitchen counter. You're making fun of me. That's okay. So, seriously, Netflix says bring it on to Fiona Harvey's lawyers on how he can win the baby reindeer battle. No, I'm sorry. I read that totally wrong. It says Netflix, bring it on. That's what he says. So we're having a little bit of fun. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here with me. Huh? What? Thanks, guys. So in his first interview since filing a $170 million defamation lawsuit against Netflix, Richard Roth, attorney for the alleged stalker portrayed in the show, Fiona Harvey, says the streamer should be ashamed of itself and explains why he has so much confidence in his case. He says, I don't think it's a defense to say she's a stalker. Well, she's a stalker. She deserves everything she gets. We can lie on her. We can say she has felony charges, did time in jail. The fuck, she's a stalker. I mean, is that what Netflix is saying? Is that what Netflix is saying, guys? Baby Reindeer is now on Netflix's, is one of Netflix's most popular shows of all time. A great show that used to be on Netflix. I don't know if it's still on. My favorite drama. It's in Spanish. And when you watch it, you have to listen to it in Spanish and read the subtitles so that you get the essence of these actors and the portrayal of the characters. It's called Vis-a-Vis, otherwise known as Locked Up. Great series. It's a jail series. Woman's lifer. And it takes place in Spain. It's excellent. Anyway. Officially the 10th most watched program in the streamer's history, Richard Gadd's limited series sat in the top spot worldwide for a month before it was dethroned, and it cured 56.5 million views within 26 days. Like, subscribe, and share, guys. Come on over. 56.5 of you. Since its release in April 11th, it's been an enormous hit around the world. Audiences were gripped by the story of Donnie, an amateur comedian played by Gad, who, as we know, wrote that, who over the course of several years is harassed, stalked, and sent over 41,000 emails, 744 tweets. Would they be 744 X's now? 100 pages of letters and 350 hours of voicemails by a woman he once pitied. In the program, Martha, who is Fiona, played by Jessica Gunning, who does a phenomenal job. They both do. It really is a well done show. Shows up at his gig, sexually assaults him, and threatens his family as his life slowly derails. He is also actually assaulted or abused by a top TV writer and grapples with prolonged drugs use. I wonder if that bit is actually true, and how come he didn't go into anything about him. By the end, Martha, who had already served a 4.5-year jail term for a previous stalking conviction, is jailed for 9 months. Gad plays himself in the show based on his hit play of the same name that debuted on London's West End. This is a true story, says the title card in the very first episode. You see the problem there? You see what? This is a true story. One word. One word would have just actually... Yeah, one word. You could have changed it all with one word. Based. Based. This is based on a true story, because Martha, who is portraying Fiona Harvey, Martha, who already served 4.5-year jail term for the lawyer. Remember the lawyer that I did a video? There was a lawyer that hired her as like an intern to give her some experience. Then she couldn't get rid of her. She said the woman was crazy, throwing books at people, yelling at people, going nuts on people, crazy on people. And then when she was asked to leave the office, she stalked this woman and her family, and it was just crazy. And the woman still now she found out that she found out that Fiona is actually looking for a house in the neighborhood she lives in. This is making her nervous. So, you see, and she didn't go and spend 4.5 years because the lawyer said that. And supposedly she spent that time in prison because of the lawyer. And that didn't happen. And so also she's saying that she spent 9 months... Well, Gad is saying, or Netflix is saying, somebody's saying that she spent 9 months because of the stalking with Gad. And that didn't happen. So, you can't say, you can say, yeah, somebody is a stalker. Are they convicted of it? No. And you certainly can't say that they did time for it when they didn't. So, I don't know what Netflix is going to do about this. They're suing for $170 million. Every time I turn around, they're asking for more money. I guess so it's when they settle, because they're not going to go to lawsuit. They will ultimately settle. Here is what Fiona Harvey says. I have no doubt that the character of Martha in Baby Reindeer was intended to be a portrayal of me. The problem for Richard Gad, and now for Netflix, is that Baby Reindeer is not a true story at all. I am not a convicted stalker. I've never been charged with any crime. Nobody ever approached me for any comment on the accuracy of Baby Reindeer or the very serious and damaging allegation that I am a convicted criminal with a serious criminal record. That's true. Who spent time in prison? That is true. Nobody ever asked for permission to present me in this way or to use my image at all. Now, you don't have to like Fiona Harvey. You can still say, yes, in your opinion, she's a stalker. But that paragraph right there, it says it all. You can't, even if you don't deem somebody as a good person, or you feel like that person is threatening you or something, you could say that you have those feelings about, like, if you watch Baby Reindeer, Gad is going into the police station and he keeps telling them, listen, she's harassing me, she's stalking me, and they're asking for proof. And he has to actually spend the time going through all of these voice messages to get one that has her out of control, that he can actually bring. Of course, that's Baby Reindeer. That's on the show. So I don't know what happens in real life, but there is nobody. Now, at this point, wouldn't you think that somebody would be showing a case here? Somebody would be showing, yep, here's the prison record, here's the jail record, here's the arrest record of any one of these two charges that she's saying, that they're saying she has. And nobody is showing anything, and I have to say it's probably because it's not there. And people are looking. Everybody looked basically for Fiona Harvey, and they found her, right? So they did no attempt at really even trying to cover her, because that thing about hanging your curtains, that's what somebody looked that term up, I think, on Facebook and found this. Here's another thing. Fiona Harvey's a liar. Out and out. If you watched the Piers Morgan, she is a liar, because things that she refutes on Piers Morgan are on her Facebook, and she never took it off. So they're on her Facebook. So the fact that she says, no, he never gave me a free drink, no, bullshit. So she could be a liar all she wants, and she could say, no, that's not true, no, that's not true. But she never went to go press charges against him, and she never went to get a lawsuit against him, and she never went to portray herself something against him. You know, she said he's a bad person. She said all that shit on Facebook. But what they did, they said that she is a convicted stalker. And she did time for it. And that didn't happen. So, guys, that was a fun video. I hope you guys laughed a little bit. It's serious. But if she gets $170 million, come on, man. Come on. Man, she could get 1/10 of that. And, oh, God, if she got 1/10 of that, that's $17 million. Oh, my God, she can get, oh, my God. Oh, my God. Man, she could walk, at the least, I mean, like, she's going to, at the least, what do you think she would walk away with? For doing nothing other than making some guy's life miserable, which I completely believe she did, and making that lawyer's life miserable, which I totally 100% believe she did. And now she's going to get rewarded because somebody didn't write based on a true story. They just wrote, this is a true story. This is based on a true story. So 2 words. You only needed 2 words. Based on a true story. I bet you everything will be based on a true story from now on. Everywhere. All right, guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Not based on. I really am Toddy One Skip. Guys, have a great weekend. Communicate in the comments. Please like, subscribe, and share. Half of you watch me. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Please, try. Try. You'll like it. And if you don't, you can always unsubscribe. We're not a cult. We do not make you stay. Guys, be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Always be kind. And have a good one, guys. Thanks.